In this episode of Academy TV, we're carrying on with our look at careers and how to write a CV and stand out in the wedding industry. Did you know that the average recruiter spends only 15 seconds on your CV? It's important that your CV stands out from all the rest. There are some very simple rules you can follow, such as making sure you follow the directions given with the application. If you want the job, it's safe to say if you don't follow the instructions, you won't be considered. If you can't pay attention to the details in the application process and follow them, why would they want you on the team? Now in this video, I don't want to cover the obvious things, I want to cover the not so obvious. So let's look at some things you can do to make sure your CV is a standout. Number one, download a pretty template. It's so simple and many of them are free. There are so many available and you'll find them just by doing a really quick Google search. Number two, try adding a little bit of colour to your name or header. That way it will stand out amongst a stack of papers whilst still looking professional. Number three, do you have any extracurriculars on your CV? Now, adding a brief list of your personal interests and hobbies, relevant to your career and skills of course, will show a prospective employer what you're passionate about and committed to in your spare time. Extracurriculars say quite a bit about you as a person, especially to somebody who doesn't know you very well. Number four, cut down your sentences to bullet points and increase the blank space between lines of text. Readability is really important. You don't want anyone reading your CV to skim over important details. Number five, Google the occupation you're applying for to see what keywords pop up frequently. It would be a good idea to include some of these keywords in your resume. Skimmers will catch them right away before delving into the further details of the document. Number six, try using a resume builder. If you really don't know where to start, an online tool like Live Careers Template Builder will help you out. It has lots of basic templates to choose from and will even let you create a matching cover letter, which takes some of the fear out of creating a CV. Okay, now we're going to move on to some things you absolutely shouldn't put on your CV under any circumstances. And number one is your own personal catchphrase or motto. Explaining that you value hard work or what your career goals are is completely acceptable and, to be honest, expected. But, and I wish I was kidding here, but I'm not, I've seen applications where things like teamwork makes dream work is in bold across the top of the CV, in quotes. Trust me, that is not going to win you any brownie points. Number two, your picture. Are you planning on being hired for your looks? Of course not. So why put them on your list of qualifications? Unless you're looking for a modelling job, there's no reason to have a picture on your CV. It has more potential to backfire than it does to help you. And you don't want to show that you're not taking your application seriously by including it, nor do you want your employer comparing your real life self to your picture. Keep it out. Number three, your hobbies. What does your boss care what you do on the weekends? Your boss might even think, well, is this going to interfere with her performance at work? The only time you should mention hobbies is in an interview if you're asked, and please pick something better for a hobby than going to the movies or shopping with friends. Something like your involvement in sport will show that you play as part of a team and you can stick with a challenging activity and value your health. Number four, contest, competitions or work experience from too long ago. You won the humanitarian award when you were 17. Who cares? You volunteered at a soup kitchen that first year of university. Well, that's great, but what have you done since then? If it's relevant to your job, if it's not experienced within the last 5 years, you need to ask yourself, is this improving the story of my career or making it seem like I don't have any recent or relevant experience? Okay, so hopefully that's given you some good ideas about what to include and what not to include on your CV. And if you want some more details, you can also hop over to our blog where we have an entire section dedicated to your career. And you can find that at www.weddingacademylive.com.